Good day, everyone that is watching. I just want to thank you for coming to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video. I had a request from one of the comments that today I talk about the three-dimensional world. So if you are new as a viewer in the channel, please hit the subscribe button, share the video to your friends, to everyone, like and comment on the video. All right, let's get into it. So basically, I want to get into the three-dimensional world. What is the three-dimensional world? The three-dimensional world is the physical world that we are living in. It is the physical reality whereby we are living through our sensory factors. That is our ability to taste, touch, feel, hear, smell things. It is the material world of things, it's the material world of substance. So, just to make people understand that according to Neville Goddard and many spiritual teachers and many mind science pioneers, there was an understanding that this physical world that we are living in is not really the only real world. In fact, it is mostly said that it is not real. So when we look onto the concept of the reality of the world, we find that there are two approaches that ancient storytellers would have, or two outlooks of the world that they would have. They would have the world of the physical world that we know. It was known as the carnal mind, the world of the carnal mind. And also they would have the spiritual world that most people are not really understanding it, which is called the spirit world of God. So I just want to explain this according to the biblical explanation, but I just want a listener to know I'm not a Christian promoting person or something, but since most people are Christians or they use the Bible, I just thought that I would quote it from the Bible. According to Corinthians, um, Corinthians 1 Corinthians 2:14. The natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he understand them, for they require spiritual discernment. This means that those people with God's Spirit understand the truths that are revealed by God. The three-dimensional world is not the real world. The reason why I say that the three-dimensional world is not the real world is because for everything that comes into this world, its source is not in the physical world. I'm just going to get to two simple approaches, as I had stated earlier on, that there is a carnal mind and also the spiritual mind. But now I'm going to get into the natural view of things, how we view things as human beings, in the natural way of viewing things. So this natural way of seeing things, it confines us to look at things in the now moment, whereby our future and our past they become imaginary acts or activities. So in our natural reality, now is the moment. The future and the past are imaginary, right? Then we move on forward now to the spiritual point of view. Okay, so with the spiritual point of view, we see the contents of time. Its events as distinct and separated as objects in space. So we are able to differentiate the different times. The past and the future are all happening at the very same time. Now, that is in the spiritual way of viewing things. What is mental and subjective to the natural man is concrete and objective to the spiritual man. Now, okay, let me quickly explain that. This means that what is mental and influenced by our feelings or opinions to the natural man is concrete and not influenced by our personal feelings or opinions to the spiritual man. The habit of only seeing with the five senses, that is what you touch, what you smell, what you feel, what you see, and what you hear. So that habit of only being able to only see with our five senses, or to discern or to understand with our five senses, is what is blinding us from seeing beyond the three-dimensional world. That's why most people will not believe that you can get anything through an imaginal act, because they cannot see beyond the physical world. You understand? So a spiritual man or person or woman sees the invisible things. You understand? But the human or naturally externalized man only sees what he gets from the sensory factors. So the spiritual man sees beyond the sensory factors. Hence, the idea of using imagination as your reality, of which to the externalized man, that is a taboo way of thinking. But to the spiritual man living from within, from his awareness or consciousness, that is the way of thinking or living or seeing. So, speaking about this spiritual approach towards life, when we look at, once again, I'll talk of the Bible. When we look at Romans 1:20, which says that, "For ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth, right, and the sky, right? Though everything God made, people can see it clearly, the invisible qualities that God has, His external power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God. You understand? So this means that God is beyond, the three dimensional world. So I just hope that I helped the person in the comment section, which is my sister, to understand what I meant when I said that that we are living in a three-dimensional world, which is not really the real world. What I meant by that is that the real life is the life that is within, and we are actually living in a mirror reflection of what is happening within us, meaning that we are living in a simulation. So everything that is happening in your life right now, every activity that has taken place in your life up until this point, it is because of the world within, which is why we continue to get the results, the same results that we are getting if there are no changes in our life. It is because of what is happening inside of us. So with that being said, I hope people understand that if we improve what is going on within, then we will be able to live without and attain our desires. If I'll do later on, I'll do a post of Neville Goddard's Out of the World, Out of This World, and basically this topic of fourth dimensionally thinking, or thinking from the spiritual aspect of things, it's in chapter 1 of Out of This World by Neville Goddard. So I just hope that explains what I meant when I said the three-dimensional world. And in this video, I was just explaining how it affects how we approach the world, how we think that thinking externally is the only way. So with that being said, I hope that explains just briefly what I meant by the three-dimensional world and the real world, the real reality, which is the world from within. With that being said, thank you to all the viewers for viewing the video. I hope you can like, share, comment, and subscribe so that people can grow in their awareness and consciousness. Thank you very much. Have a happy, blissful day.